We need to start by changing the lens. Open access isn't just a product feature, and it's not a niche play. It's a new way to understand the market itself. For years, real estate has been analyzed in static terms. Total market size, transaction counts, commission pools, but those are just snapshots in time. What matters now isn't the snapshot, it's the motion. This isn't a static market anymore. It's a market defined by behavioral change. And the companies that win won't just measure the market well. They'll understand how fast it's moving. The real estate landscape is under structural pressure. We've moved beyond the era of protected commissions and limited visibility. Consumers now expect transparency. They want to see pricing clearly. They want access to data. They want to start online, compare options, and make informed decisions before they ever speak to someone. Add economic pressure, and buyers and sellers are rethinking value entirely. The traditional question is, how big is the market? The better question is, how quickly is behavior changing? Because speed, not just size, determines opportunity. In the old world, success meant control. Control the geography, control the listings, control the information. That model worked when consumers had limited access and limited options. But today, control has shifted. Consumers now expect flexibility. They compare service models. They question pricing structures. They assemble solutions that match their needs. The goal is no longer just capturing territory. The goal is earning relevance in a market where the consumer holds the power. The platform that empowers that control becomes the center of the ecosystem. When we talk about total addressable market, we're not talking about a narrow slice of commissions. We're talking about the entire residential transaction ecosystem. 5 to 6 million transactions a year. Hundreds of billions of dollars flowing through legacy structures. Every transaction represents a moment where transparency and choice can create value. The opportunity isn't small. The system itself is the market. And even modest behavioral shifts at this scale create massive impact. Open access includes everyone who benefits from transparency and choice. Home buyers and sellers who want lower costs. Agents who want more flexible business models. Any transaction where consumers expect clear pricing and options. This isn't just about disrupting transactions. It's about responding to preference. There is a growing expectation that services should align with value delivered, and that consumers should have options in how they engage. That expectation defines the opportunity. Not everyone adopts change at the same pace. There's always a readiness segment, people already open to a different approach. My name is Steve Colinu, and welcome to Confidential Remarks. Price-sensitive sellers, investors and high-volume operators, tech-comfortable consumers, agents looking for alternative income models. These aren't hypothetical personas. They're active participants already questioning the traditional structure. Not everyone wants disruption, but millions already do. And that's where execution begins. The new consumer isn't anti-service. They're anti-rigidity. They question traditional commission models. They value efficiency over tradition. They expect online-first experiences. And they want choice in how they're served. Some prefer do-it-yourself tools. Some want hybrid support. Some still want full-service representation. The common thread is flexibility. Service must adapt to them, not the other way around. We don't need to transform the entire industry overnight. The real opportunity is the next 3 to 5 years. The influence wedge. Growth happens through focused geographic rollout, through agent network expansion, through increasing consumer awareness and platform adoption. Momentum builds on itself. You don't need the whole market, you need traction. Because visible adoption changes perception, and perception accelerates adoption. Execution starts where pressure and readiness intersect. Early adopter markets, investor-heavy regions. High-price metros where commission pressure is strongest. clusters of consumers already searching for alternatives. We focus where the pain is most acute. Success in concentrated zones creates proof. Proof builds credibility. Credibility expands reach. Think of this as progression. At the base is the full transaction economy, the TAM. Above it is the readiness segment, the SAM. At the top is the early adopter wedge, the SOM. Influence increases as you move up. You don't start by trying to win the entire base. You start by winning the top. Early adopters normalize new behavior. Normalization expands the addressable market. That's how opportunity turns into execution. Open access isn't trying to take market share the traditional way. It's aligning with what the market is already beginning to expect. Transparency, flexibility, control. When expectations shift, incumbents defend. Platforms that empower consumers win. The opportunity is transparency. The vehicle is open access, and the shift is already happening. The market isn't waiting for permission to change. Consumers are already adapting. Agents are already exploring alternatives. The only question left is who provides the platform that empowers this shift. Control, transparency, adoption. These aren't trends, they're structural forces. The behavior shift is underway. The decision now is simple. Lead it or react to it. Join the shift. This has been Confidential Remarks.